Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your Timeless Chakra Read. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Mercury conjunct Venus in Libra, 3rd house. Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 and a half years in service at the time of this timeless recording. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box, and I loved writing it, and it's still really, really good. It's still relevant. And I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. It's been a year at the time of this timeless recording since I've been on Patreon, and I love it so much. Why? Because I get to live stream every day with an unlisted YouTube live stream link, so my patrons, my subscribers can chat with me over on Patreon. All of them get to do that, no matter what level they subscribe at. They also get all the extended readings, part 1 on YouTube, part 2 on Vimeo on demand. I love Vimeo, but all of them, regardless of subscription level, get the extended readings, and a lot of other benefits scattered throughout our 8 tiers, they call them over there, levels of subscribers: Seeker, Human Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, Mystic, and God Goddess, which is 1. The top tier, they get everything at the top tier. Loving it so much, having such a great time. I hope you will at least check it out, because it is my favorite thing on planet Earth at the moment, and it will probably stay that way for a while. So if you want the deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, complete Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, that in this lifetime is Angelo Lyons. Kitty cat sneeze across the room in the kitchen. Yeah, screw it, just call me Mal. Hi. Hi. I'm expecting some feline intervention today. If you are new to my channel, I have 3 male black cats, and they pretty much rule the roost, but I'm the alpha. So I tell myself. So let's get down to business. I can always do a magic clap, pause the video, and edit it out. So let's see what hits the table here. If you are new to the channel, this is an 11-card spread, chakras, but it's taking between 40 and 50 minutes to do, because healing is so important right now, and that's why these readings are timeless, right? The more you bring yourself into alignment, healing, balance 1 chakra, all of the rest of them adjust, the more you are making not just your life better, but really life better for all of life, particularly cross-watchers. Just telling you now, if you are watching this reading for somebody else, it can give you some insight, some compassion, some understanding, and maybe not take things personally, because Don Miguel Ruiz, 4 agreements. But if you apply this to your own energy field, one would think you would align and heal. Therefore, you would holographically, vibrationally, energetically be helping the one you're cross-watching for heal, as well as the entire Libra collective, which includes me, because like I said, Mercury conjunct Venus and Libra. Look that one up. Chatty, self-expressive, but thank goodness I'm the fun one. So, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Standard YouTube reading rules apply, because I've just been using this as an example. Your sun sign might be really more interested in your solar plexus and give you some leverage there. Your moon sign might be your heart chakra, right? Emotions. Your Venus and your rising can be all of that in the side of fries. And now I'm getting head bonked on the ankle by another of my boys. You guys gonna chill out? I will pull this reading over and turn around. I love him. Anyway, so both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace, clues, tips, and hints from the divine through my intuitive systems, through these pieces of cardboard, and through YouTube to help you really shift this world to a more healthier, happier, wealthier, wiser timeline for all of life. Because if we're all a little bit healthier, even the planet, the plants and the animals got a better shot, right? So let's do this. The shift from explanation to divination for me starts in the still point. Still point. And away we go, using the Caroline Myss archetype deck. And Caroline Myss, MYSS, who is a PhD, I have bunch bunches of links from her in the description box about Anatomy of the Spirit, the book that really changed everything for me personally as a healer and a mystic. All sorts of stuff if they want to go deeper. Sacred Contracts. This is her archetype deck. So let's see what hits the table as I call upon the collective pantheons. Oh, see, I told you, be right back. I'm so glad, like, it happens right before I have to shuffle the cards. Before I call it down. Divine, you know the timing better than we do. So, beloved ones, please, one card, just wanting clarity, the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. A little chaotic today, huh? Well, chaos is divine order. So please, what is the dominant archetype hovering over the head of the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and or cross watchers over their heads, sending down the codes to all the different chakras, shifting the electromagnetic balance of each chakra, what they attract and what they repel, so that they will come into alignment, heal, grow, learn, evolve, be the best that they can be, fulfill their role, their contracts, and what they came in to do in this lifetime, in this timeless chakra read. The magical child. Very cool. We'll talk about it. This is the only one we're going to turn face up. We're going to lay down the other chakras in a few minutes with different cards. But this is over your head. Everybody has the child archetype. Not everybody has the magical child archetype. The child, the victim victor, the saboteur in power, and the prostitute archetype are the survival family. They're the trunk of the tree. All of the other 8 families, there are 9 archetypal families, depend upon the survival of the survival archetypes. Like, you know, if the trunk of the tree is damaged, doesn't matter what the branches are doing. Written on the card is a shadow attribute at the bottom and a light attribute at the top. Think lead and gold on the periodic table. Lead is toxic, gold is healthy, healing, right? Superman can't see through this, can see through this. Insulator, conductor, and there are 3 atoms on the periodic table between the 2. So that's what we're going to use, the Whispers of Lord Ganesh, towards the end of the reading, second to last card down, to help you remove those obstacles, etc. So let me read you what's on here. Everybody, you can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You as well may be dealing with somebody who has the magical child archetype. So listen to the lead. This is the stuff that is really calling to be healed. Pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. You can have all of the sub-patterns, the sub-archetypes, the nature child, the wounded child, the orphan child, the magical child, the divine child, the eternal child, on and on and on and on and on. So I have that. I mean, like Harry Potter 101, although orphan archetypes are unique in a certain sense. So who hasn't experienced pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, right? So what you're shooting for here is the light attribute, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. Now, sacred beauty means something of the divine in there, right? Something inspiring, something one would think more of the light. The belief that everything is possible, which, you know, as you grow up, you realize, well, everything may be possible, but not everything is probable. Because if I had them, you know, Piper Halliwell, charm one magic, life would be very different, right? I don't have that. I'm brilliant at what I do, darling. Not everybody needs to hammer. You don't want a box full of hammers, right? You need other tools to get things done. So let's build on this. We're going to lay them down from the now the 7th chakra down to the root, but we're going to read them from the root up. So next 4 chakras down. The internal world, the yin energy, spiritual power of the crown, mental power of the third eye, will power, choices, decisions, 3rd chakra, and emotional power, the yin dynamic, the goddess energy, your inner feminine energy. Let's see, that's the animus, I think. There's anima, I think is masculine, animus. I forget my Latin unless, you know, I have to go there. So let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. This is lovely. Yeah, and there's a very strong link between the magical child and the creative child, though there is no creative child archetype in this deck. So, I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the East. Please, 4 cards, face down, crown, third eye, throat, and heart for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. With the magical child in the 8th, what's going on in the crown? Spiritual power. What's going on in the third eye? Mental power. One would think this is sort of the Libra zone. The third eye, cardinal air, creative air. King of Swords in tarot. The throat chakra, also very Libra. The balance, the scales, justice and mercy, willpower, choices, decisions, spit, swallow, or chew. Throat chakra and heart chakra, emotional power. These are Libras, ruled by Venus. Though air signs, there's that strong Venusian love vibe in there. For this timeless chakra read, lower 3 chakras using the Mythic Tarot. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Libra, powers of the East, please, beloved ones, 3 cards in clarity face down for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Relationships in the world, the yang energy, the masculine energy, from the outside looking in at them, maybe from the inside, them looking out at people, places, and things. Let's start with the solar plexus, personal power. Their gut intuition, right in that solar plexus, so they can feel what's going on, and their honor code, their boundaries, taking things personally or not taking things personally, empathing and dealing with it, but maybe not, maybe knowing or not knowing that it's not all them, right? So what's going on in that solar plexus there for the Libra and the cross watchers? Personal power. Their self-image is a noun, their self-esteem is a verb. Second chakra, one-on-one relationships, money, sex, power, creativity, and all that jazz. And root chakra, tribal relationships, the physical body, every cell being part of a tribe, down to their family, their ancestry, their circle of friends, their political party, their anything 3 or more that they are involved in, usually tribal relationships. Root chakra as well as necessary to manifest things into physical form in this timeless chakra read. That's the right one. They make me work for those sometimes. Let's see. Magical child up here, and here you've got Libra. The Libra card, we're off to a good start. The Maiden of Blades and the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, Skadi. She's an ice giant, giantess. I don't know if we're gendering giants, but it's a good name for a band. This is your gig, crown chakra. I would say, just considering it's the first tarot card down, this might be your leverage, your crown chakra, because the crown chakra does not have language. Language starts in the third eye. So if you think of the crown chakra, this 1,000-petaled lotus, as like a satellite dish, you can bring your focus right into the very top, into stillness. By the way, that's ocean wave music sounds in the background, right? But in that stillness, you're not on this side of the scale or this side of the scale. You're in the still point in the center. Let's keep moving. Element of air, the witch underneath it, which is the magician card, coming into alignment. Aligning your mind, one would think, with your spirit. Now, really, even just in terms of artwork, put these two together. You got Skadi, Libra, Skadi, not Scotty, not beam me up, Skadi, Skadi, right? The Maiden of Blades, in the crown, in that balance, in that still point, and the third eye. Do you see the cone of power there coming down into the witch? It's coming right down from the crown chakra. So yeah, your mind is on point right now, but you're going to find it more on point when you find that still point, which was a little redundant, but we'll get over it for now. Throat chakra. Yet another air sign, Aquarius. Now, when you have a court card on the inner. It's really not about other people necessarily. That's these three cards over here, but they're about dynamics. So obviously I'm reading for a Libra or crosswatcher, so that makes sense. But if you have planets in Aquarius, then certainly take this into the throat chakra and chew on this. If you don't, then we're talking about Aquarius energy, 11th house, fixed air, focused air. Moon is in Aquarius at the time of this reading that I'm doing this. I'm really tuned into that. Ruled by Uranus, holding back the joke. Wrecked him, damn near killed him. There, better. But certainly in the throat chakra, about pulling back and seeing the larger picture. Fixed air, the stratosphere, the higher, that's where the satellites are, kind of up that high. Well, right outside the atmosphere, but you get what I'm saying. Ixchel, the eagle woman, a shamanic goddess of South America, here as eagle woman, flying on the back of an eagle with a pair of scissors, because running with scissors is a no-no, but flying on backs of birds with them, I guess, is okay. Well, she's a goddess, right? Very shamanic goddess, usually associated with the jaguar. But this is her sort of seeing things from the eagle eye view, right? Snipping away at that which no longer serves. Now, in terms of the choices, the willpower that you do here, you really have the ability to snip out some thoughts and beliefs and things from a larger point of view, from that still point in the crown chakra of balance with Libra, the third eye coming into alignment. I mean, the magician or the witch in a third eye context really is the mind, the human mind, right? The human, the hero, the immortal God, right? The ego, the personality, the soul, and the higher self are all connected. They're all one thing, like Russian dolls. But this is higher mind. This isn't the ego mind. I love this, but I would say hold off on any major decisions. Choices are fine, but that you really do it from that place of inspiration rather than memory, right? We all get triggered, and that's a memory, right? Regardless of what the trigger is. The landmine was in us. That's why our triggers are blessings. I know nobody wants to see it that way, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It doesn't make a good movie without, surprises along the way. So to see a larger picture here and make choices from that place, genius. It's really the wisest way to go. Emotional power, this has come up. I don't remember which reading, right? This is reading number 7, but somebody else got the Emperor in the heart. Might have been Virgo, don't remember, or Leo, don't remember. But this is a feminist deck, so they don't really overdo the patriarchal imagery. So the Emperor and the Hierophant are fused together in this one card. And we've got the god Pan. Yeah, the goat god, right? The god of nature, who, yes, son of Hermes, but also the great god Pan, as in the great goddess Diana. Pan and Diana, very Mediterranean, particularly in Italy. Pan and Diana, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But the Emperor, regardless, and as well as the Hierophant, what they both have in common are levels and stages, right? That there's something in the Emperor more about controlling it, all of the kings in the tarot, all of the cardinal signs in the court cards, and you are one of them there. Libra, King of Swords, in traditional tarot. But even if you lean more towards the Hierophant side of this, then there is something that your heart is coming into an alignment in stages. If you lean more towards the Emperor, then this is about your masculine energy getting ready, coming together in consolidation, in alignment, to do something, to come from the heart, bringing together not just the fire, the earth, the air, the water, the 4 kings, elementally speaking, becoming the spirit king of the heart. This is not about biological gender. This is about that love of your heart expressing itself. And in the archetypal families, the lover archetype is actually in the masculine family because it is that demonstrative love. So, 2 major arcana cards in your first 4 down, the Witch and Pan, the Magician and the Emperor. This is looking very, very powerful, but let's see how you manage it in your personal power. Ten of Cups, my true love card. The union of Eros and Psyche. Go look it up. It's a wonderful myth. Ten of Cups is the ecstasy card. And this is not just about balance, right? A 5 and a 5 make a 10. Oh, look, I did math. But it is your cups running over emotionally, but in terms of your personal power. I would say that you have a lot of power in allowing the love that you have for yourself, right? Allowing yourself to love you, who you are in this world, in this lifetime, at this moment, at this stage of your life. However, being able to make the choices to see this from maybe the point of view of the higher self, take some time, some practice, some intention, a little spell, a little song, a little dance, a little crystal in your pants, whatever works, right? In order to get up into that crown chakra. You really could say that this Aquarius card is saying, I'm going to hop on the back of the wings of an eagle, set my focus, pray, meditate, whatever, channel it down. I have everything I need to know right now, at least in the third eye, and go sit in that perfect Libra balance. Why wouldn't that give you a sense of unconditional, all-encompassing true love for yourself? Second chakra. Seven of Wands. Usually seen as a defensive pose, I understand that, but in the Mythic Tarot, this is the myth of Jason and the Argonauts, the quest for the Golden Fleece. They've got the Golden Fleece, they got that at the 6, right? At the 7, they have to make their way back to the boat, right? And so they have to kind of fight their way through it. So yes, of course, perhaps a defensive thing going on there. But in the book that came with it, I've been reading Mythic Tarot since the 80s. Different deck. That other one got shredded along the way. Tarot Magic. But it is, it's like jumping through the hoops, jumping the hurdles, doing what you gotta do. Element of fire, desire. Like, okay, this is what we gotta do to get there. We're gonna get there, and we're gonna have to bob, and we're gonna have to weave, we're gonna have to go under. So in your money, in your one-on-one relationships, I don't know that this is overtly romantic, but certainly there is a sense here of a challenge, but a necessary challenge to make it through the rest of, sorry, I thought I heard kitty shenanigans, to get to the 10 of Wands, the completion of the cycle. What's going on in your root? Brilliant. 6 of Pentacles. In terms of how your dealings are in the world with groups of people, organizations, corporations, and maybe even in your own physical body, we've got the 6 of Pentacles balance, physical balance. So your crown chakra is talking balance, your root chakra is talking balance. This makes sense. So I just like to do a quick elemental check here. So we have 2 major arcana cards. So that's air. We've got 1 fire, we've got 1 water, and the rest is air, right? I think that's right. So it doesn't seem like you have anything terribly predominant, unless I'm missing something here. And 1 earth, and it's good that you have the earth in the root chakra. I like this. I like this a lot. So, magical child, or magical child adjacent, right? Particularly if you're dealing with someone who's in the shadow, it gives you the opportunity to see things from that higher perspective in the light. The sacred beauty maybe in what let's say the shadow magical child is going through in yourself, or even in the world, right? No, I didn't have to work. I didn't have to put in effort. It didn't show up. It's called magical thinking. It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It has nothing to do. It's a psychological no-no. Well, because babies cry and they get fed and they get held and they get picked up, so they think people can read their mind, not the thoughts, right? It's in there. So magical thinking in an adult's the frickin' nightmare. I didn't have to do anything. You should know what I'm thinking. I'm a clairvoyant, not a mind reader, but I'm one hell of an empath. I can tell now when people are lying, even on TV. Not that hard. Okay, we're done with Tarot Town. Let's go to, well, Oracle Land, Oracleville. But actually, the Carolyn Myss archetype and the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck are not really divinatory systems. They're healing systems. So we're going to get you one of these. They're in every read I do, because they're incredibly helpful, right? a little mantra to help you heal, help the world heal, help the cross-watcher heal, etc., or vice versa. Please take a nice deep breath. We're going for this. Still point. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the survival, because we've got that survival archetype here, sending down the codes to the Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is the perfect healing mantra to help them align this, help each other heal, help heal the world with the magical child in the 8th, Libra in the crown chakra, witch in the 3rd eye, Ixchel, Aquarius in the throat, Pan, Emperor, Hierophant in the heart, Ten of Cups in the solar plexus, 7 of Wands in the in the sacral chakra, and 6 of Pentacles in the root. Really, this feels like not no big deal, but it's not major arcana. So what do you got for them? The perfect healing mantras, Ascended Masters of Survival in this Timeless Chakra Read. Activating the 3rd eye. Witch on! I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, right? It's very easy to, particularly for air signs, to look at the data and draw a conclusion, but, you know, you can change a timeline like this nowadays. All of a sudden, you're on a more golden timeline. Things are different. I forgot the bookie book. I am going to read this one out of the bookie book, but if you need help remembering it, beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, think BIC. Flick your BIC, babe. It's BIC. Don't cancel me. I am willing, throat chakra, to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. So right on for a Libra read. Let's activate the 3rd eye, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Told you I'm the fun one. Activating the 3rd eye. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. BIC. Got BIC? As your 3rd eye opens, you are able to notice how each moment is a catalyst for your ever-expanding soul. Not your ego, not your personality, your soul. The immortal part of you that came in to this game called humanity on planet Earth. For the heck of it, through your 3rd eye, you will be able, through your 3rd eye, you will be able to more clearly see the lessons each moment offers, allowing every encounter to help you become an even more radiant expression of your highest potential. And I bet you that's what the 2nd chakra thing is, whether it's money, sexuality, creativity, a relationship with another person, regardless of the form of relationship, that it is an opportunity for your soul's expansion. Of course it is. That doesn't mean it's fun, though, but we have choices. Expression of your highest potential. This mantra is ideal for dissolving personal judgments, which, with the throat chakra, with the egalitarian, humanitarian Aquarius sign there, really focus on the humanitarian edge of that, right? Dissolving personal judgments, developing more patience, still point, right? And tempering inner conflict. Now, I have to say, I don't see any inner conflict here, but I do maybe see some outer conflict here, at least in the 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands point of view, but there is something fair and balanced and healthy here at the root of the situation. So I like it. I like it. Do you like it? Like it now. Let's see, because if you're not familiar with Lord Ganesh, we are going to pull one Whispers of Lord Ganesha. She puts the A on the end, Angelo Hartfield, to help remove the obstacles. Ganesh is the Indian-headed Hindu god of success and prosperity, but for some reason, like everybody who knows about Ganesh in America at least knows that he's the remover of obstacles, like an elephant could just like bonk a tree and it falls over. So I love him. It's an honor to tune into this vibe on the daily doing these. So please take a nice deep breath. Still point. That warmth. As I call to the beloved Lord Ganesh, please. Elephant-headed Hindu god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles, please. One card in clarity for the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Oh, that feeling watching this video, receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help them remove the obstacles of the magical child affecting all the chakras underneath it in this timeless chakra read? Energetic movement. I gotta dance. I gotta leave it on the dance floor. I gotta dance. I need some energetic movement. Energetic movement. I dance every morning before I get on camera. Yeah, that's my workout. A little Spotify playlist, right? A little In Excess. My Spotify In Excess. What number is this? Oh, card number 5. I'm back in the 20s. Flapper that I was in my last life. Oh, and this one's long. Oh my god, it's so long. Let me read it to you. Let's see what Ganesh through Myss Hartfield has to say. Breathe in the Ganesh energetic movement. Be focused on your highest goals and intentions in your day-to-day activities to create real transformation. Ganesha dancing represents a very focused kind of motion and activity. Choose that with Aquarius in the throat chakra. You are in a phase of development and change. Ganesha is showing you that you have the option and breathing space to move forward with your plans and activities once again. You have access to a high level of energy and movement that propels you forward to achieve your goals. This energy vibration is such that you may find that your goals are attained at a much faster rate. The paradox is that when we find stillness, it speeds things up. What do you want? This is how it works. You can expect to be very busy. Trust that you will have the enthusiasm and drive of this time of action ahead. In this movement, Ganesha is expressing emotion in a physical way, uniting the body with the spirit. That's why I dance every day. I'm like, higher self, dance through me. And we do, and it's amazing. The energy of this card causes a feeling of sureness about your goal to arise in you, and you'll soon see that all distractions have been removed and you can devote yourself to the task with complete concentration, determination, and will, and that is your choice. Look, we all have free will. That's will means choice, like your final will, your final choices. Spit, swallow, or chew, very throat chakra. So, you know, that thing of like finding that stillness and having that creativity to move forward, but it is going to take your choice. You can delay, but you can't prevent, right? This experience can be very productive, allowing you to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. Thank you, I'll take it. Ganesha is advising you that a project you are working on may come to a close quite quickly. There is something new and more exhilarating and inspiring coming your way very soon. Now, if that is a physical thing, that 6 of Cups means it's coming in balance, in a balanced, fair way. So this keep chugging along. Just keep on chugging, baby, with that 7 of Wands in your finances, your relationships, your creativity, I would think. There really is no stopping you right now. We've got the groove. There ain't no stopping us now. You are just bursting with energy and ideas, it's true. And cannot wait to achieve one task in order to start another. I feel naked. Thank you, Ganesh. Junk in my trunk. What you got in yours? To capitalize on this energy, it is important to ensure that your activities are centered on your broader goals, see the larger picture, and that you are investing in the right things at the right time. Also, make sure that before you move to the next task, your previous task is truly complete. I'm a Virgo sun sign. I've got a checklist. I'll do my best. This is an action-oriented time for you. Begin to engage in the best opportunities available, and that makes sense, right? You've got this lit emperor in your heart chakra, really allowing you to move forward with love and balance, but with that sense of emotional control as well. That doesn't mean you have to push it down. Repress for success did not go well on this planet. It still doesn't. But you feel it and heal it and move through this. It's your option. It's your choice. But I can't take my eyes off the witch in your third eye, the magician. With activate the third eye, see beyond what you believe possible. That's totally in alignment with the archetype, the belief that everything is possible. You know, because, you know, if you were found in the let's just say the 1620s in Massachusetts with the cell phone, you would have been burned at the stake, right? Witchcraft! Yeah. We're still here. Last card down. I like having fun with these readings, right? I don't like doing painful, dirgy readings, but when that's what's hits the table, that's what hits the table. That's not this. Last card down. Chakra reading cards, Rachel Sharman, Rockpool Publishing, to give you an indication of an entry point or focus on this. You also get an affirmation from the bookie book, but where we're using the 8 chakra system, they use the 9 in this book, which includes the Earth Star under your feet and the ground. I say at the core of the planet, but to each their own. Heart of the Mother. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Last card down as I call to the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the chakra read? And that they need the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, them giving the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, the entry point, the clue, the tip, the hint they need in this chakra read, with the magical card in the 8th, Libra in the crown, chakra witch in the third eye, Aquarius in the throat, Pan, the Emperor Hierophant in the heart, 10 of Cups in the solar plexus, 7 of Wands in the 2nd chakra, 6 of Pentacles in the root, activating the third eye with energetic movement in this timeless chakra read. Angels and Masters. I think this card has come up more than any other. I mean, there aren't that many cards in the deck, but nonetheless, I seem to see this coming. So look, you have the ability to call upon. Everybody does, but this is saying you have the ability to actually commune and communicate. Look at that connection verbally, linguistically, with Angels and Masters, card number 33. I swear, I think I did so many readings yesterday, I don't even remember which one it is, but let me read it for you. Oh, please breathe this in. Please take a nice deep breath. This card number 33, Angels and Masters, the Soul Star Chakra, which I call the 8th chakra, and so does Carolyn Myss in Anatomy of the Spirit. You have called this powerful card into your awareness today to remind you that the angels and ascended masters are with you at this time. Now, if you're not familiar with ascended masters, think of this world as a game, as a school. They got their masters and they're chilling out on the other side of the veil helping us out, and they often know what bills are. And I don't mean buffaloes, bills, but maybe that too. I don't know. We all have loving beings from the spirit world guiding and offering wisdom and healing as we take our life journey. At different times, angels come in to assist and offer specific messages and guidance. That's why I do the spiritual practice I do before I do a reading. It's like, you do it. No, you do it. Give me the words. You may have been experiencing difficulties and challenges as of late. And that was sort of touched upon in the Ganesh card there, right? And the angels want you to know that you are not alone. And they are doing everything in their power to assist you from the spirit world, which is a really, really high vibe, the angels. I mean, there are 144 overtones, 12 overtones in 12 dimensions, right? So that's what I mean by timelines, right? You go up and down that scale. The Ascended Masters are souls that resonate on a higher vibrational plane of existence and hold within them the divine power, love, and wisdom of the universe. Power, love, and wisdom is big in the Ascended Master vocabulary. The threefold flame of the heart, the fleur de lis. They have individual jobs to fulfill in the universe and have unique energies and gifts to share and offer. For example, Mother Mary holds and resonates the energy of divine love and compassion, as does Kuan Yin, right? They don't corner markets up there. They're higher vibrational. You may like to find out more information on the Masters and tune into your spirits to see who is guiding you at this time, because they experience time wicked differently. Like, you can speed up something, rewind, right? Like that gig. That's how they do this. It's all in the can. We just have to play our role, and they're helping. Good directors, too. You also have the archangels around you. Like maybe the Archangel of Lyons. To assist you in your life right now, you are encouraged to take a little time out from your everyday world and go within to connect with these beautiful, loving guides that have an abundance of love and wisdom to share with you. Now, if that's not the Libra card in the crown chakra, this feels like your higher self at this point, touching down into the crown chakra, but you might have bullshit. Well, be willing. Oh, right, as I allow? No, I am willing, choosing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions, which doesn't mean you have to sign on the dotted line in blood, right? You're just willing to see beyond that, right? Know that they have your back and you have nothing to worry about. You are blessed and protected always. Your prayers have been answered and you are not alone. Take a moment to hand over any stress or concerns to the angels and masters for transmutation and fill your heart and mind with the love and healing that is offered in return. And the Emperor card can absolutely be about mastery. So we might be looking at emotional mastery for this read, right? Really bringing it together and doing it in a holistic fire, earth, air, water kind of way. The affirmation. Angels and masters guide my way with love, truth, and integrity. And by the way, the Ascended Masters cover every tradition, lineage, and culture on planet Earth, right? Lady Athena, obviously part of the goddess Athena, and on and on and on. And then you get into the Intergalactic Confederation, beam me up, Scotty, right? And the Ashtar Command and all of that. There's a lot of dimensions up there we don't remember, but it's where we come from. And we will have to go back up through it on our way home. Yeah. So, we're going to do a blessimation. It's a combination of a blessing and a summation. I do love mushing words together. I'm a cunning linguist, but only that. So, we'll put this together in a prayer, and at the end of that prayer, at the end of that blessing, the reading is over, the blessimation. But then I have to release the collective by letting the goofy off the chain, because it's so restricted and repressed. Please take a nice deep breath. Should see me in a private read. Still point. And here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to heal and align their chakra system, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, including themselves, and allowing them to begin playing with and embracing the belief that everything is possible, because they've got their own sign, Libra, in the crown chakra, that still point of the center of the balance, cardinal air, to really create new connections, I would think, with angels and masters. And they have the wherewithal to do it. It's not difficult. It's simple. It's just not always easy. Bringing that intention, that alignment, because they have to be willing to to see beyond their beliefs, ideas, and conditions. And certainly with that Aquarius energy in the throat chakra, they might put things on pause and get to a higher place to make more wise, loving, empowered decisions. Love, power, and wisdom, the Ascended Masters. And there is this sense of not necessarily control of the Emperor or the conditioning of the Hierophant, but something much more stronger, much more creative, much more powerful, and much more loving, and hence why wouldn't their self-image be filled with that wonderful Ten of Cups energy as a result of that, coming down through the chakras from the Ascended Masters into that world, that real radiant, loving vibe, while they're going through perhaps some tricky and struggle financially, second chakra, creatively, sexually, romantically, relationships with other people individually, but that they have the Six of Pentacles to ground it in a healthy, balanced, and fair way is just genius and wonderful. So may they be blessed with the ability to remove the obstacles from lead to gold, shadow to light, pain to peace, through energetic movement. Yes, forward in their life, but maybe also through dance, through movement, through whatever externalized movement of energy through them that they need, which will absolutely help them clear the way for them to hear the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, and the power of the angels, archangels, and ascended masters. And may they be blessed with anything else that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the best that they can be, fulfill their sacred contracts, fulfill what they came in to do in this life, making this planet happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser for the well-being of all. And with harm to none, a little touch of magic in there, as we will it. So let it be done. So motivate. And so it is. Yeah, I got the magical child. Did you like it? It's a lovely read. Not a womp womp. Okay, Seven of Wands might be a womp 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 womp. But otherwise, this is really lovely. So hit the thumbs up and help the other Libras and cross-watchers find it. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, I don't know, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. These ones are being scheduled because I may have to go to jury duty, so I'm trying to get stuff done. I make the phone call in a couple of days. But certainly, if you want the deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more just come check it out. Come Patreon on Patreon. Patreon.com/drawing circle. I'm not allowed to lie. I couldn't get away with doing this and lie. The guys would be like, no, switch it off. No thanks. No. I love it over there. And if you are a creative type, at least investigate it for yourself as a Patreon. But I love it so much. All of my patrons, streaming with them every day, right? Doing all sorts of cool stuff. And we got a drunk tarot party coming up in the month of December, I'm sure, for the holidays at the time of this timeless recording. And if you want to book me for a private reading, because clients come first, there is a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mel explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mel, but we're afraid to ask. I love you. I love my Libras. Hang in there. Have at it. Bring this into alignment and move that energy. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.